Welcome, everybody. This is Dumb Investing. This is probably the dumbest investment show you're ever going to see on all of the YouTubes. I'm Lloyd. That guy.
I'm Harry.
That's Harry. And what we're doing is we are rolling random dice, picking random stocks, deciding which one to buy. We're going to go buy a random stock tomorrow. So that's pretty much the gist of what we do here. And our thought process here is that we are going to ultimately beat Wall Street at their game because we're going to, even though we're random everything, we're going to use a little bit of thought process into deciding which of the three stocks we're going to pick every night. So we work 9 to 5 jobs. All 6 of you regular viewers, we want to say hi. We lost a couple along the way. Anybody new? I know. It's, you know how it is. There's a lot of choices out there probably.
Nothing better than dumb investing.
There really isn't. I mean, this is pretty consistent content. Somewhat entertaining, I would hope. Anyways, we're a bunch of crazy dudes. We actually buy the stock that we pick randomly, and we show you transparency. Down below in the link, down there, there's a link to our spreadsheet. You can see everything we've done since we started the show. We're on episode 18 tonight, so there are 16 stocks because we actually bought one day that was being acquired by somebody else and it was worthless. So we didn't buy that one. Luckily, before we clicked the button, we figured that out. So yeah, so that's what we do here. Harry, what did I miss?
I don't know. We'll get into the Weeble stuff, the click, subscribe, all those kinds of fun things. Hit the bell.
Oh, yeah.
Ring a ding, 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 ding.
Yeah, we'll do that stuff later.
I'll say it all again. Yeah. What do they say? Smash that like button. Break it. Go and break it.
Yeah. Or dislike it. Who cares? I mean, either or. Just hit something. Leave us a comment. Ask us a question. We're learning too. I mean, we are dumb investing, so yeah, we can all learn together. Okay, so the way the night starts out, we pick 3 random stocks every night. Of those 3, we decide to buy one of them. And the way we pick them is we roll random dice. So here's our random dice roller, and it gave us a 6. So we go to a random stock picker, and we pick the 6th stock. EFX is the first one we look at tonight. All right. Then we go back.
Oh, I know this company.
Oh yeah?
Well, there's 2 of them. This Weeble thing is funny. Which one do I pick? What do I guess?
1, 2, NIFE. NIFE. And our final stock of the night.
I like that one.
Is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. IVE. All right. So I tend to use Yahoo to gather some data, and Harry, the smart one, uses Weeble, which is our trading platform. And there happens to be a link down below. If you follow the link, you deposit $100, you're going to get at least a share of stock. One of our viewers did get 2. Not sure how that works exactly, whether you get 1 or 2, but follow that link, $100, you're an investor. How cool is that?
It's very cool.
So the first stock we're looking at is IVE, and this is an iShares S&P 500 value. So this is an index tracker of sorts.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here, which measures the performance of the large cap value sector of the U.S. equity market. The fund is investing 90% of its assets in second. Okay, so basically we're following the S&P.
Not a horrible idea.
Unless, are we buying the peak, right? And that is an expensive stock.
Buying the
for
peak.
Dumb investors. That's an expensive stock.
Yes. I don't think it gets much better from there, so.
Oh.
But interesting, though, the S&P 500, so it's made up of what? The top 500 large market cap stocks?
Yeah.
Is that what it is? Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, it's done well over its life. The S&P has made huge gains.
For sure.
But
well, I mean, this stock, it's $15, $14 from where it was. Yeah, I mean, this probably isn't too bad. All right, that wouldn't be too dumb.
Yeah, from what I have here in Weeble, May 31st, 2000, it started out at $61. And Yeah, so almost triple, not quite triple, 2.5 times
Yeah, it's pretty
in
awesome.
20 years.
All right, let's see what NIFE is all about.
This is cool. I like this one.
What? Is that a game? Or are those physical knives?
I don't know. It's an ETF, but it's kind of funny. So the stock is called Knife,
Yeah.
and it's about catching falling knives, right? So my initial thought is that it's about like it's a inverse ETF. So as things go down, the stock goes up. That's what I'm thinking, but I don't know. I'm just guessing that it's an inverse because when you're catching a falling knife, well, you don't catch falling knives, right? So you don't want to. But this, I just found this this a little
This is
humorous here.
this is crazy.
Yeah,
Says they track the index of US fallen knives. So there's an actual index called that. Holy
cool.
cow.
So they had an absolutely huge day yesterday. Yesterday, yeah, the spread was huge. It started out at $75 and then went up $80 and came back down to $75. It's pretty wild.
So I'm showing it hasn't been around too long. Less than a year?
Yeah, I would say that started out at 46.83.
Yeah. That's pretty crazy. I'm playing grandpa again. Okay, well
Good.
this one has I'm intrigued by this one.
I wish I knew what falling knives indexed
I
were.
know. We're going to have to do a little bit of homework one night. So EFX is our last one to take a look at. Equifax. That's a name we know.
Yes. So Equifax is, for those who don't know, provides information solution in human resources, business process outsourcing services for businesses, governments, and consumers. It operates in 4 segments, blah, 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 blah. Its products and services are based in databases and consumers and business. So basically, they're a tech company.
Yeah, but they're a tech company with some crazy volatility. I like it.
So what do they got for earnings here?
Oh, dude, they're completely rocking it.
Wow.
The last 4 quarters, they've gone from 140 to 160 to 190 to 200. So they have gone 60 cents a share higher in the last 4 quarters. 19 was a pretty ugly year for them. I wonder what happened there. 20, they're doing pretty good. Look at the revenue, dude. $4 billion in revenue.
Yeah.
Woo! So I would assume if they do stuff with businesses and employees and stuff like that, I would assume there's going to be more businesses and more employees in the future than there is today. That's just my guess, right?
I guess that's how population works. It generally expands over time.
Yeah, unless all the robots show up. Robots don't need HR, do they?
No. But smart companies will pivot and then they will become automation experts. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I like owning companies as opposed to just ETFs. ETFs are blasé. I think I said that yesterday too.
Yeah.
Such a weird word.
But man, falling knives one. I mean, that just sounds cool.
It does sound cool.
I think we should do the falling knives just because it's weird and probably a dumb choice. There's probably people out there shaking their heads going, "You idiots. That's not what you're supposed to do." That and
we're not here to do what we're supposed to do.
I know. All right. So falling knives it is.
All right.
Hot dang. So let's take a look at how our portfolio is performing.
Flip over here.
We've had 2 pretty sad days in a row. Or is it 3? I think we've had 3 sad days in a row. Oh, well, that's good. There's a lot more green than red. That looks very promising.
You would think it would, wouldn't you?
Oh, so they're little greens and big reds? Oh, goodness.
It does appear that way.
Oh, BurgerFi is crashing
Yeah.
again.
Our friends at BurgerFi watched the YouTube video.
Man.
Yeah.
Their food is really good. I wish they'd just get their act together. I would love to go there more often.
Yeah. MGM is down today. I'm okay with that. Totally. MGM, I think, is going to be a long-term hold for us for quite a while.
So there was a story on Bloomberg driving home today that the NFL signed up with DraftKings and a couple other people, and MGM was not discussed as far as opening up betting and use of logos and stuff.
I see how that could have a negative effect for sure.
Maybe it's going to be a one day right?
Yeah, it's going to be a competitive space for now as everything virtualizes. But there's going to be long-term gains out of this whole thing. It's going to be totally fine.
Yeah, and pretty soon people are going to be back in Vegas throwing money on the tables. It'll be awesome.
Totally, and then they're going to continue on with their online stuff. So the world's their oyster. It'll be great.
Cover it all.
GFL was up again today, so that's good to see. And Gates Industrial was up today too.
Good deal.
Yeah. So what did we buy yesterday?
PSET.
PSET. Okay. So PSET was up today. And we somehow got covered off here right at the end of the day. Oh no, sorry, I'm looking at the day. Let's go back.
Yeah, PSET is kind of weird. It's very low volume, so there's not a lot of activity during the day, so it's hard to pick a buy.
So our trade probably just sat in there all day and then eventually got covered when somebody wanted to sell?
It covered instant. The minute I put it in, bam! And I was like, oh, we left money on the table. That'll teach me to do a market, not a limit.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. So the volume today was
dumb investing.
324 shares today.
Yeah, crazy, right?
Wow. That one's going to be a hard one to get out of when we want to sell it.
Yeah.
Huh. Like, we're almost part owners of this company by having the amount of shares that we do. I mean, obviously we're part owners, but they might be calling us up asking for advice.
And we're always available. Hit us up in the comments below.
Yeah, after 9 to 5. That's crazy. I'm not sure I've seen a stock with that low of volume.
No, and I had a real hard time because the ticker wasn't moving. And I was like, I thought something was broke. And I went and I'm like, did these guys get acquired? Why is their stock not moving? And then I realized their volume was just really low. It was wild.
Wow.
So I sent you just for fun talking. Did you happen to read that article I sent you today?
I glanced at it really quickly, but I saw something about a coffee shop that does $30,000 in sales and it's worth $100 million.
Yes, it's a deli in New Jersey. And they did $37,000 in sales in the last 2 years, but they have a market cap of $100 million. Talk about gaming a system. Holy
no kidding.
Cow.
So what did they do? Did they go to the market with like us as a SPAC, or was it just it's just how it works?
It's just how it works. It was just a brilliant guy who put it together and people just started buying stock. I mean, it's insane.
That's completely wild.
Yeah, I'm going to go read about it a little bit more because it was, end of lunch hour. I didn't really have time to do it. Okay, well, doggone.
Yeah.
That doesn't look great, does it?
We are riding the Red Seas still. So until we get out of the Red Seas, our episode thumbnail is not going to change. We're going to change the days, but that boat keeps sinking, ladies and gents. So, I mean, Every day it goes down a little bit more, and I sure hope there's a boat that comes to save us and the seas turn green again. But for now, we're definitely riding the Red Seas. It's not a lot of fun, but we're having a lot of fun doing it.
At one point, the seed money is going to run out, and we're going to have to start deciding keepers and weepers. Which one do we get rid of? And, when do we actually lock in a loss and say, we've tried, we believed in it, but it's time to go somewhere else.
Yeah, you're right. And, I think we would really like to make sure that we're selling into profit. Locking in losses is obviously not the best way to do it, but if things are going to go to zero, we definitely should get out sooner than later.
Yeah.
But before we do that, we'll have to make sure that we're doing our research. So again, that'll be in one of our upcoming episodes when we run out of the seed money. We will do some investigations on the future valuations of the companies that we are thinking about selling.
Yeah.
And what has the most upside.
That
that will organically grow and evolve our channel. It will be fantastic.
Wow. That sounded really good. I can't wait. All right. So thanks for sticking with us. We sure appreciate all four of you, all five, whatever it happens to be. We love each and every one of you. Down below, there is that Webull link. Click it, put $100 in there, start investing tomorrow. Just whatever you do, don't invest like that guy.
Don't invest like Lloyd.
Because you want to stay off the Red Sea.
Yeah. Especially in the market. If you check the indexes today, and I didn't even want to show them today because they're all up.
No, yeah, records.
Yeah,
so yeah,
everything set records today, and I don't know how that can be possible because I checked my personal account on a lunch hour here. Not good.
Yeah, I know. I'm feeling the same way.
So
feeling the same.
There's always tomorrow.
There is, and you just got to believe that the market's going to go up and that the future is going to be great, and that's what we believe in. So let's laugh, have some fun, and thanks for joining us.
All right, hit the subscribe, hit the bell, hit the like, all those things. Hit a bunch of other buttons in YouTube. Have some fun with us. Send us some comments. All those things. We'll have a grehave a great time. Good night, everyone.
Go tell your neighbor about us too.
Oh, we should send out flyers to everybody's neighbors.
Have a good night, everybody.